gets into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 2nd down and 8. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Here is 3rd down and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Well, now how about this return?
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Two-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find him looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Henry again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. He's got Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st down. Jackson to throw.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Jackson.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Jackson.
This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing him back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7, but they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He had a man open, but he missed.
Went to Jackson the next day. He had one in Jackson.
Oh, yeah, you shot a video of my boy Bankroll. Got you, no question. Yeah.
This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially